for drama, we only know one thing, fellas. That's right. To give them the flux. To give them the flux.
These rappers is shucking and jiving and stuff, getting themselves in the shit that they can't get out of. Fucking up, here go the flux. A display of lyrics and patents and rhythms by Side and Young Buck.
For viewers' discretion, it's only factual, non-fiction, homie. The ruler, the thumb sticking out, cause you know me. Federal, pimp lock the block, you can't hold me. Situation getting heavy, ammo get low, need my homie with side.
When your homie right on you, you know from the fire. Go with that on these bitches, it's devious as we gon' get on this shit. Let's talk, let's not sit on this shit. We the shit on this shit, they just spit on this shit.
So much psychodramatic, go happy, get this bit. Crazy the range, you with it, this shit. Buck inside is the physicist. Belligerent, feel it, cause we ignorant. Nigga, y'all in it, the flux is the subject of weight and adrenaline. To feel a bitch, side the medic. Buck the relic and drama that did it to him once again. Chance that you get, change to your face and the blood to the covers, undisputed bitch.
And again, to the end of the pen, be worse than this and against me. I'm feeling fenced in. From birth, saw the light of the earth, and I've been fucked up since then. This fusion, clenching, the might get a bitch contusions. It's two of Chicago's fucking gruesome.
What up, Taco Guru? We got a double header tonight, man. We're gonna go over Victory Road and Impact 1000. Strap in, buckle up, get ready, man. It's gonna be a doozy tonight. We got a lot to go over, so let's go.
And you can inhale the danger. Consider this us spilling out pills of anger. Fuck around, swell a vein up and make you rebel on a stranger. Get contained up, things I'm thinking. Sometimes I be feel like I'm sinking in the motherfucking words of the rap. Floating in the ink pen, breathing and blinking as I lead you to the brink and push you off in the deep end of the issue. Out of the realm of reaching, you ain't gonna know what the fuck to hit you cause you sleeping. Chicago will be your motherfucking shit. Here to show you how worse of it fucking get. Don't play by books. I'm really up in it, burning the rules.
What's going on, Taco Guru? My name is Jesse, A.K.A. your very own one and only Chi-Town Smart. Man, what's good with everybody, man? I missed you guys, bruh. I missed you guys. It's been a little bit, man. Let me pull up the super chats and memberships because we got action. We got action tonight. As I pull this up, man, sorry we didn't get around to doing an individual show for Victory Road, right? But that's cool. Don't trip, man. I got you covered, bro. I got you covered right here, man. It was a long weekend, man. A lot of stuff going on, family stuff, and then JD wanted to cover Collision for some reason or another, man. I have no idea why. But we did Collision. All right. And we're just going to roll Victory Road into Impact 1000, man. We're going to literally kill two birds with one stone here tonight, man. We're going to kill two birds with one stone tonight. First, I want to thank everyone personally for being here. P.D. Shaw, the Meat Father, was good with your man. Coming back with the crew membership, man. That's what's up. Welcome back. Yeah, how'd you lose your membership? I don't know. Don't matter though. It's all good. It's all good. And with the $5 super chat, PD Shaw the Meat Father says, I don't know what happened, but back on the taco crew again. But that's what we need you, man. Right there in the taco crew. As a matter of fact, bro, I'm going to put you front and center. Front and center. Where's Susan? Is Susan here? Susan! Susan! PD Shaw, front row. Front row, front and center. VIP seats. For sure, for sure. Yeah, man. Yeah. PD Shaw, don't trip, bro. You're in the front row, VIP, and nothing will move you from that spot, bro. You got my word on that one. Who else we got in here in the house tonight, man? We got Ben Espinoza. We got Lightning Tiger. We've got MK Kratos. We still got to get that raid in, man. JD messed it all up for us. I'm going to blame him for that one. We've got Robert Logan. We've got Lowe in the house. We have got Susan D, JP Giles. We've got Eddie Foster. Oh, man. We've got, man, all of the rigs are here, man. Love seeing rigs. Marco Beeman. What's going on, man? I love seeing the rigs. Good to see you guys all here tonight. We've got Steven Brewer with the 1999 super chat, man. That's what's up. Says Jesse, a few days ago, I saw a report from Fightful that Deonna's contract expires at the end of the year, and her and Impact haven't had recent discussions. Thoughts if they don't reach a new deal and she leaves? Stephen Brewer, thank you so much, man. I gotta tell you, bro, I don't think Deonna Purrazzo's I don't think she is worth as much as she might think she is worth outside of Impact. And I'm gonna be dead honest with you, man. And it has nothing to do, with her. I mean, it's just I don't think she has reached that stratosphere where she can just, mosey on into whatever company she wants and demand what she wants and get what she wants. And don't get me wrong, man. If I think there'll be a spot for her in one of the big two, but I don't think it will be that big of a deal. If I'm being honest with you, man, I just don't see it as being a big deal if she jumps. There'll be a spot for her wherever she goes, but it's not like oh my God, it's. I don't think it'd be that big of a deal. I think her value is with Impact. That's personally what I think. I think her value is with Impact, at least until that star can grow a little bit more. But in the meantime, I think she should stay put. But who am I? What do I know? What do I know? Greg Goldman. Greg with the $10 super chat says, hey, Jesse, Impact and Dynamite were solid this week. Where do you think Mercedes is going? Mercedes is going to AEW. There's no thinking about it. There's a reason the woman was sitting, in Wembley with more camera time in Wembley than the TBS champion. That's a fact. Mercedes had more TV time at Wembley than Chris Statlander, who was not even in London. So there's nowhere else for Mercedes to go except AEW. That's where she wants to be. And now I think the real question is, what kind of deal is she going to be looking at when she goes? Is she going to be locked down for a full-time deal? Is she going to be on a pay per? Is she going to be on a short deal? Maybe she wants to go to Impact and work with her BFF over there for a little bit. Maybe she wants to go, back to Japan for a little bit. I don't think, well, put it like this. I don't know. But, if she doesn't want to be locked down to one company, the good thing is, I don't think TK would mind accommodating whatever schedule she wants as long as he gets her on the show. So I think that would be the important thing for Tony Khan and AEW is whatever makes Mercedes happy, go ahead and give it to her, bro. Go ahead and give it to her. So, what else was going on Impact? We do have the return of the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut is back, man, and Jordynne Grace is apparently signed a 2-year deal back with Impact. I'm not aware or sure of what happened with her after she left, if she tested the waters and didn't like what she was feeling. You know, I don't know what the case was, but she's back for a couple of years, and apparently she has some unfinished business in the Knockouts division on Impact. We had a lot of returns tonight. A lot of returns to Impact and Impact 1000. We will get into those returns a little bit later in the show. In the meantime, we're going to start off with Victory Road. Didn't get a chance to cover it, so I want to kind of run through it real quick just to kind of touch base on it. By the way, guys, I saw somebody in the chat. What was it? Was it PD Shaw? I think it was PD Shaw. Someone's and I think somebody else said too. They don't have access TV, so they can't get Impact. Guys, I don't have access TV either. Do you guys know that you can get Impact weekly TV show for as little as $1 a month? $1 a month, $12 a year will get you the weekly Impact shows. $5 a month, which is what the package I have, that will get you the weekly shows and some of the pay-per-views like Victory Road. Right there on YouTube. If you have YouTube, then you can get Impact. $1 a month. Bro, you don't have to be swimming in the dough to come up with $1 a month to watch Impact, bro. So that's very reasonable. $5 a month is not asking a lot either. That's about a cup of coffee a month, depending on where you get your coffee. If you like this fucking JD clown, probably spends $25 a cup at Starbucks every morning. But I digress. Tone 720, what's going on, man? Thank you for being here. Guys, let's get into Victory Road 2023. We're going to start off hot and heavy with X Division champion Lio Rush defending against the Time Splitter, KUSHIDA, who has decided at this moment to cash in his Ultimate X opportunity that he won at Slammiversary, and he wants to take a shot at Lio Rush for the X Division title, bro. Can't be mad at him, man. Let's get into it. Let's see what happens, man. Match starts off like any Lio Rush match starts off. Quick, fast, lots of side movement. He likes doing the 90-degree turns. He likes bouncing off the rope and then somehow having his momentum completely do a right turn on him. Don't know how he does it, man. Not sure of the logic behind it either. But what are you going to do? It's unique. It's original. You don't see guys really doing it like that. And when you're doing something that not too many people are doing in pro wrestling, God damn it, you're doing something right. You're doing something right, man. If you're not blending in with everyone else, it's a beautiful thing. Let's see. So we start off. Rush immediately ducks out of the ring to start off the match. KUSHIDA takes control early, applies a hoverboard lock right away in the ropes briefly. Kind of freaked Lio out. I was like, oh shit. Oh God. Finishers happening too soon. Bro, I remember WrestleMania. What was it? WrestleMania 17. 17, man. Rock and Austin, right? I'm watching Rock and Austin in the ring, And a match just starts, and you get accustomed to just, seeing the match start, collar elbow, lock up and, just the normal shit. Bro, that Austin and Rock match, y'all remember this one? It was like 45 seconds into the match. Austin went to the outside, then got back in the ring and Rock turned around, saw Austin get in the ring and caught his ass right there. Boom, rock bottom. Match just started. Rock bottom. I was like, oh shit, it's over. 1, 2, Austin kicked out. I was like, oh God. I thought that was it right there. That was the first finisher that really got me like, oh, it's over. It's over that quick. I thought the main event of WrestleMania was gonna end in like 1 minute. That's how uninformed I was as a wrestling fan back then. But I digress. So each time Lio Rush tries to dictate the match, dictate the pace and do it at his level and what he wants to do, KUSHIDA finds a way to counter it, slow it down, work his pace. KUSHIDA was very methodical in this match, and he could tell it kind of frustrated Lio a little bit. I like the psychology of this match. It was fantastic. Rush dives to the outside, but KUSHIDA manages to catch him in the hoverboard lock on the floor. They get back in the ring. Rush counters the hoverboard lock again, and they turn inside out. They turn inside out with a Spanish fly. KUSHIDA applies the hoverboard lock yet again. Like, Lio could not get away from this damn hoverboard lock, man. He could not get away from this damn hoverboard lock. They trade strikes and kicks until Lio throws KUSHIDA's arm into the ref. And then KUSHIDA gets a low blow from Lio Rush, man. He just kind of ain't nobody looking. I can't get the best of this guy. This guy is countering everything I'm doing. You know what? Ref ain't looking. Low blow. Just basically dick kick city, man. And then and that was it. Rush hits the final hour for the frog splash to retain the title. It wasn't a long match, it was a fairly quick match, but I mean, it was packed, it was packed full of action, and I actually kind of dug it. I actually kind of enjoyed it. Lio Rush retains, and I thought KUSHIDA would be the man. I thought KUSHIDA was gonna be the guy to take the title. I know Lio is fresh with it. He hasn't had it that long, but it kind of felt like KUSHIDA was getting that push, so I thought he was gonna get that little bump. But did not. Lio Rush retains, and apparently he is going to be the X Division champion for a very, very long time. Judgment Day. Mike Harper with the $2 super chat says, loved Mickie James' return as well as Awesome Kong. Yeah, man. I like nostalgia. I like nostalgia moments, man. It hits you in the feel good sometimes, depending on who it is. I know what Mickie has done for not just Impact but for women's wrestling as a whole, and seeing her get her, her feel good moment, that was awesome, man. Speaking of awesome, Awesome Kong came back and apparently couldn't talk. Had some weird mouthpiece with her. I'm unfamiliar with who that was speaking for Awesome Kong, so please forgive me if she is a regular. On that note, actually, who is that person that was speaking for Kong? I saw the person in the mask or whatever, but does anyone know who that was under the mask that was speaking for Kong? I'd be interested. That was kind of interesting. We see footage of Bully Ray running over PCO earlier in the parking lot. Attempted vehicular homicide. Welcome to pro wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. PCO gets checked out by the medics and informed Santino that he cannot compete tonight. He can't compete. PCO, however, says, I'm good. Just got hit by a car. I'm good. You know, I thought it was like the funniest shit during the build to this PCO Bully Ray match. Bully had called himself trying to tap into the real man behind PCO. You know, what is PCO's real name, guys? I forgot it. What is his first name again? But he tried to relate to PCO because PCO's been on this big rampage as of late where he's just been, you know, getting set on fire by Bully Ray and he's just stalking Billy Ray He's stalking Bully Ray wherever he goes. I mean, the guy can't do anything. So Pierre Carl. So Bully starts talking to him like, Pierre. Bro, look. You got to calm down. I'm trying to talk to the man. I'm trying to talk to Pierre Carl. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Can we just calm down here and can we just talk this out? And he had PCO like stuck in between a door. And I thought the shit was just hilarious. PCO was like, he's like, and that's all he's been saying throughout the whole goddamn build. Bully gets him trapped between his door and is like, Pierre, can we just talk about this? I'm trying to talk to the man. PCO goes, you tried to kill me. Fair point. That's why he's pissed. You know, you get some promotions that don't give us any explanation as to why a feud is happening, why something is going down. This was plain and simple. You tried to kill me. Shit, that would do it. Then he just went right back to trying to, you know, shit. I mean, how can you fault the man? He's got a good goddamn point. You tried to kill him. That's why he's trying to go after you like this. He got hit by a car. He got set on fire. He got hit with a cinder block. PCO clearly does not plan to die. Ever. Ever. But moving on, we have the Knockouts World Tag Team Championship. MK Ultra, a.k.a. the sexiest tag team alive, versus Gisele Shaw and Savannah Evans. This is a match that to me we're just gonna just kind of just do it to do it, but does anyone really think that they were gonna win these titles? I certainly did not, but maybe that's just me. We get Masha and Shaw to start off the match. Killer Kelly gets the tag shortly soon after and hits Shaw with a PK. Vidal gets involved and Kelly ends up on the floor. Evans, by the way, Killer Kelly in this match. Shout out to Tony Brown. Tony Brown, if you're listening, if you're here, bruh. Killer Kelly, man. Killer Kelly, bruh. Evans goes after Kelly and continues beating down the champ. Shaw comes back with a suplex. Evans comes back and power slams Kelly to set up a leg drop and cover. Shaw hits a suplex and then tries for the cover on Kelly. Masha finally gets the hot tag and makes quick work of Evans, but Shaw breaks the cover attempt. Vidal distracts the ref enough for Shaw and Evans to double team Masha for a near fall. Gisele tosses Kelly out of the ring. Masha shoves Evans into Shaw, knocking Shaw out of the ring. Masha then tries to roll up Evans, but it's not enough. Kelly takes out Vidal at the same time. Masha applies a sleeper hold, but Evans bucks her off. Masha plants Evans with the snowplow and covers for the 1, 2, 3. Kelly holds Shaw back on the outside. MK Ultra retains. What else did you expect? What else did you expect, man? I don't expect MK Ultra to lose those titles for a very long time. By the way, where's the Coven? Where's Kylan King? Where's the Coven? Time off, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Backstage after that match, we have PCO looking for Bully Ray when Bully beats him down with a chair while yelling, "You're just a man! You're just a man!" He's beating him with a chair, man. He is so shook. He is so shook. Then Bully douses him with lighter fluid and then walks off. Not sure what that was supposed to do, but that happened. That happened. We got Crazy Steve versus Black Taurus. Crazy Steve is going through a lot these days, man. He's going through a little bit of an identity crisis. And so far, I am enjoying it. Crazy Steve is acting a little bit crazy. And to me, if you're going to have crazy in your name, I think you should act crazy. I think you should act very crazy. It's literally in your name. And that's what Crazy Steve is giving us. Taurus charges Crazy Steve in the corner and beats on him for a minute. Steve rolls out and Taurus chases after, but Steve takes control with a shot to the face. Steve throws Taurus into the ring and then tells Tom Hannafin that he's witnessing the start of something beautiful. You know, the crowd was so quiet at that point that you could hear him. You could hear him. Like the crowd was low enough that he's talking to Tom Phillips and he's telling Tom, you're witnessing something beautiful. It's like he had a mic. It's like he had a mic out there. You know, it's kind of surreal. They get back inside. Steve throws Taurus into the corner for clotheslines. Steve twists Taurus's head in the corner, and I'm sorry, in the center of the ring. Steve says he's gonna take Taurus's eye out now. Steve is going fucking crazy. He's like, all right, let's do this. Let's do a clothesline, a body slam. Okay. Now I'm gonna take your eye out. It's fucking crazy, man. He's finally living up to his name. He moves his hand towards Taurus's eyes, but Taurus keeps him off while getting back to his feet. Steve pivots to a side Russian leg sweep to take him back down. Steve strikes Taurus in the corner again before Taurus gets an uppercut and a boot in. Steve trips Taurus and then spikes him with a crucifix driver to nearly put him away. Taurus manages to hit a big Samoan drop. Taurus headbutts and hits a sling blade. A discus lariat follows as Taurus picks up steam. Steve gets planted on a knee for a backbreaker. Taurus relents when thinking about his friend, but it was all a ruse because, Steve started doing the, oh my, we're friends. Don't do this to me, bro. He's like, what are you doing? How can you do this to me? Then Steve grabs a fork and again goes to stab Taurus. That's crazy. That's crazy personified to me. In pro wrestling, even for pro wrestling. Even for pro wrestling. So Steve grabs a fork and goes to stab him, but Taurus stops him. Steve jabs his thumbs in the eyes before planting Taurus into the mat for the pinfall. Crazy Steve gets the win. So, I don't know what this gimmick change for Crazy Steve is heading towards, but I like it. I like it. It's very Bray Wyatt-ish for me, in the sense of like just his inner battle with himself and everything else. And yeah, man, I am liking it. I kind of want to see where it goes. I'm not all that excited that they broke up their faction. I mean, but I guess everything has to evolve, you know. I'm not sure what they're doing with Rosemary, you know, but they need to bring Rosemary back quickly, because and I mean, if they want to break up Decay, that's fine, but Rosemary needs to be a character on TV. This Courtney Rush bullshit, it's not working for me. Crazy Steve, victorious. Love to see what they do with Crazy Steve going forward. We got Gia Miller. Gia interviews Tommy Dreamer about putting his career on the line tonight. Tommy Dreamer says he's feeling nerves. You know, he's kind of nervous, but he's not going down without a fight, Tommy says. He's not going down without a fight in the building where he first fell in love with wrestling. Oh, and I gotta tell you, man, when this match was in the building stage, I was so confident that Tommy Dreamer was gonna get retired. Maybe I was just hoping that he would get retired. I don't know. Nonetheless, I think we all know how the match worked out. So let's get into it. Digital media title on the line. Career versus title. Kenny King versus Tommy Dreamer. Dreamer hugs his daughters in the front row. You know, he got his hot daughters out there. I mean, his daughters out there. How old are they? How old are his daughters? Did I just say something illegal? Somebody tell me how old Tommy Dreamer's daughters are so I can find out if I'm going to jail or not. Just curious. He hugs his daughters in the front row. The match starts with Dreamer twisting the left arm around before King breaks free. Tommy regroups in the corner and they circle each other. King goes for a kick, but Tommy ducks. King strikes at Dreamer's back, but Dreamer comes back with a hip toss. Oh no, they're minors. Oh shit. I gotta go back and delete this from YouTube. Oh, I'm live. Oh fuck, we're live, pal. God damn it. Sheldon Jean tries to protect King by grabbing his foot, but only allows Dreamer to clothesline King to the floor. ECW chants break out. You knew that was going to happen, man. I don't think Tommy Dreamer has ever had a match in his career, ever. Any promotion, anywhere, ever, without ECW chants breaking out. Pretty sure. So, say, oh, why am I always getting in trouble? Dude, I thought they were adults. Please, someone tell me that Tommy Dreamer's kids are adults so I can not be a pedo. Sheldon Jean tries to protect King by grabbing his foot, but it only allows Dreamer to clothesline King to the floor. Did that part. ECW chants break out from the New York crowd. Dreamer sprays water in the King's eyes before returning to the ring. Dreamer goes for a dive, but King cuts him off with a kick to the head. King takes advantage of this of it and suplexes him on the ramp. That was a bump right there, man. That was an ouch moment. So King rolls him back to the inside for right hand jabs like Dusty. Dreamer cuts him off though. King knocks Dreamer back to the outside of the ring and punches him in front of Dreamer's daughters. His adult daughters. All right. He's punching Dreamer in front of Dreamer's adult daughters. All right. We get back inside. King goes for the leg drop, but Dreamer barely avoids it. They both head up to the top where Dreamer lands a huge superplex. Dreamer makes a comeback with the bionic elbow spot, but King puts him back down with a spine buster. Nasty spine buster, man. Dreamer hits a cutter for a near fall. King blows a kiss to Dreamer's daughters. Dude, he blows a kiss to him. That's way worse than what I just did. No, they're 19. They're 19. They're 19. Whew. So Kenny King blows a kiss to Dreamer's hot daughters. Oh, man, they're smoking hot. Dreamer stacks on King before King rolls him up. They trade more quick pins, but no luck there. Dreamer drop kicks King and Dreamer and with the Dreamer driver, and then a Terry Funk power driver for a near fall. Dreamer crawls up to the top, and Gene gets on the apron. He trips the ropes enough for Dreamer to fall off. The ref ejects Gene on the ramp as Heath runs in from behind. Heath comes in and hits King with the wake-up call. Dreamer gets up and drops King with the DDT cover for the win. Tommy Dreamer has beat Kenny King for the Digital Media Championship, man. And is not going to retire. Damn. This match was, it was a match, but I don't know. I have this thing about nostalgia matches where you get like a solid in-ring worker like Kenny King, and he's forced to go out there and, not only try to make the guy look good, but job to him at the same time. It's just not very believable to me. And I don't know why we do it. I don't know why we want to go out there and have Kenny King lose to Tommy Dreamer. But what do I know, man? The only thing I know is that Tommy Dreamer's daughters are of legal age. So the comment I made earlier does not land me in prison with a roommate named Bubba who likes dudes like me. It's good to know. Fabian Cleveland, the new Taco Crew member. Thank you so much, bruh. Thank you so much. Fabian, I got a spot for you. Right here in front. PD Shaw, get in the back. Get in the fucking back. I never told you were going to stay up front. Get in the back. Get in the back. Fabian Cleveland. You get to sit right up front in that front row seat, bruh. Pete Shaw, bruh. You got to move back. You got to move back, man. Fabian Cleveland is my new favorite. Fabian, you will always be in this front seat spot, man. Right next to me. Susan, get him a spot right here next to me. Right next to me. Bruh. Love you, Fabian. Definitely my favorite Taco Crew member, bruh. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Deonna Purrazzo versus Jordynne Grace. Deonna has lost not only lost, but lost via tap out, not once, but twice to the current Knockouts champion. And she is trying to get her momentum back. She's trying to get her mojo back. And she wants to start off with the returning Jordynne Grace. Don't know how that well that's going to work out for her, but we shall see. We shall see. So here we go. Oh. Fabian Cleveland with the $5 super chat says, how long before you kick me to the back tonight? I'll give you 5 minutes. Fabian, I would not move you to the back, bro. You are front and center right here by me. Taco crew member Fabian right here, bro. Number 1. The most important. Don't worry. You have my word. You will not get moved to the back. All right. Deonna Purrazzo versus Jordynne Grace. Here we go, man. And so when I started covering Impact, Jordynne Grace was on her way out. And I'll be honest, I was, kind of interested to see how she would work, like how she works, with the knockouts and everything like that. So now I can find that out without having to go back and watch her previous matches. So we get to check it out. Grace takes her right to Deonna Purrazzo to start the match, man. Excuse me. Grace was ready to go. No, she's full of spunk, man, ready to get back at it. Grace hits a suplex and Deonna rolls out after kicking out at 1. All right. Deonna catches Jordynne's boot in the ropes and then takes control. The pace slows down in the ring as they work each other's arms. Grace throws forearms and a back elbow. Grace counters Deonna with more power slams. All right. Grace hits a Michinoku driver for a 2 count. Purrazzo pulls out the Fujian arm bar, but Grace rolls her back into a cover. So, I mean, it was quick, just like that. It's like she countered and she thought that was gonna be it. She had her in her finish. She thought that was gonna be it, but she got out of it. Oh, wait a minute. PD Shaw to meet father, member for 3 months. Oh, that was quick. So this is funny. Now I am 3 months. Great to be here tonight. Taco crew for life. PD Shaw to meet father, man. That's amazing. I don't know how that worked, but that's amazing. You just became a Taco crew member. Now you've been there for 3 months. That's fantastic, man. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put you in the front row. Fabian, get to the fucking back, bro. Get to the back. Back. I never said that. No. Clearly, PD Shaw is my fucking favorite. Get to the back. Back. Yeah. You can still see the show from back there, man. Just my favorite guy right here, PD Shaw, sitting up front. Susan. PD Shaw up front, Susan. Thank you so much, PD Shaw. Love it. Don't know how it happened, man, but you earned it, bruh. You were always my favorite. Look, I got to tell you, PD Shaw. I was only kidding when I moved you to the back before. This time, you're going to stay up front. I guarantee it, bro. Bro, you have my word this time. You're staying up front. Jordynne Grace counters Queen's Gambit by backing Purrazzo into the turnbuckle. Grace puts Deonna on the top turnbuckle. Grace eventually hits a suplex, followed by the jackhammer for the near fall. Purrazzo hits a nasty package pile driver, but it just didn't quite get it done. They trade blows while Grace is on the apron. She backs in and they both go down with a double clothesline. They trade more blows until Deonna tries the roll up. Grace hits a power bomb and stacks on top for a 2 count. Purrazzo hits a pump kick followed by a German suplex. Grace catches Deonna on her shoulders and drops her on her head damn near for a 2 count. That was a very scary spot, man. Deonna does the head scissors into the armbar. Grace nearly escapes, but Deonna cinches in. Deonna gets up and tries for Queen's Gambit, but Grace back body drops her instead. Grace hits a wicked clothesline followed by the Juggernaut Driver. Grace pins Purrazzo for the first time. Jordynne Grace gets the W. Deonna Purrazzo is on a serious losing streak right now. She just can't get it done. And Jordynne Grace is back into the fold, man. She's back into the fold. So we shall see. We shall see. Someone said earlier, there's talks about Purrazzo's contract possibly being up. Don't know. Maybe she is making the rounds. Maybe she is going around and putting people over on her way out. Who knows? Maybe she wants to join AEW with her bestie over there, the dentist. I don't know. Don't know, man. But next up, we have Anything Goes match. Bully Ray versus PCO. PCO, man. Look, I don't know what the hell is going on with this gimmick and this character, but this Frankenstein shit is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of played to me. It's kind of played to me, man. But oh, look at this. Fabian Cleveland with a $5 super chat says, all I have in this world is my balls and my world, and you break them for a super chat. Well, look, man. Super chats are awesome. I'm even gonna like your super chat. There we go. Little heart sticker right there. And you get to stay, in the crew. All right. But the front row seat is for crew members. VIP crew members. And right now, PD Shaw, the meat father, is the #1 taco crew member, bruh. And I would never break that loyalty for anyone at all. Ever. Can't do that, man. It's just not within me and my morals. Wow, that sounded weird to just say out loud. Oh my God. That was weird. All right. Anything Goes match. Bully Ray versus PCO. PCO got hit by a goddamn car. PCO got burned alive. PCO got hit with a center block. The guy is like 50-something years old, man. Come on. What are we doing here? PCO is making Bully Ray look young. All right, let that sink in. All right. Backstage, before they even get to the ring. All right. They're still coming out to the fucking ring. Backstage, Bully pleads with officials. Like, would you please let me out of this fucking match? He pleads with officials that he needs to get out of the building, but PCO caught him trying to escape. They fight in the back area. PCO just beating the shit out of Bully Ray all the way out into the live area, where Bully clotheslines PCO on the stage. They get to ringside. Bully strikes PCO with a trash can repeatedly. He's hitting the old man with a fucking trash can, man. Bully Ray slides 3 tables into the ring while PCO props chairs up on the floor. Bully strikes PCO and PCO falls onto the prop chairs, which buys Bully time to prop up the tables. You know, if Bully Ray is out there, you know tables are going to be in existence, bro. They both get in the ring, and then finally the match officially starts. Bully throws PCO into all 3 propped tables into the corners, like one at a time, like head first, right into the damn tables, man. Bully then throws PCO through the ropes onto the 4th table outside. PCO pops right up. Just no cells. Bully Ray is scared to shit. Scared him up the ramp where he runs into Santino because Santino came blocking the ramp because Bully said, I'm out. Bully tried to escape, bruh. But Santino blocked him with security, stopped him. Bully slapped Santino and then turned his back to him. Let me explain something to you guys right now in this chat. Never slap a man and then turn your back to him. Just don't do it. I don't care who you think you're dealing with. I don't care if you think you're dealing with someone who's just super soft. Don't slap a man and turn your back to him, man. Because you're giving them all the opportunity and the time and the world to just think about what you just did and how they want to murder you. And you just gave them the opportunity. Don't do that. You want to slap a man, you better stand there and watch him, look him in his eye, and make sure he don't try to shoot your ass. So don't do that. Bully slapped Santino, which got Santino so mad that Santino grabbed the Cobra. He grabbed the Cobra. He went in. Got the Cobra out, right? Grabbed the Cobra, and he strikes Bully Ray with the Cobra, who rolls down the ramp to PCO's feet. At this point, PCO is up. He's like, ah! Looked down and saw Bully. Ah! I think that was a promo. From PCO. They get back inside. PCO uses the trash can against Bully's back. PCO grabs a ladder and suplexes Bully onto it. Bully comes back by slingshotting PCO onto the ladder from the top rope. Man, that was nasty. Watching PCO get on the top rope and then just get slammed back first onto a steel ladder, man. That was just cringe. Bully drops an elbow for a 2 count. Then Bully props 2 more tables in the ring before using a trash can again. PCO gets to his feet and punches him through the can. He choke slams Bully through the table. 2 count. PCO low blows Bully with a cheese grater. You guys heard that right. He got a cheese grater and he put it between his legs and his nuts. And you can see PCO doing the motion under Bully's Bully is laid across a table. PCO goes up top and the table doesn't break. PCO props the table in the corner, whips Bully into it. PCO covers for the win. PCO beats Bully Ray via the jerk off. I don't know. I don't know. PCO wins. Bully Ray has grated nuts at this point. That happened, guys. I'm not making this up. just in between his legs. PCO. Why are we getting this? Why are we getting this, man? I don't get it. Oh my God. That was a rough watch. Gia Miller interviews Scott D'Amore and Eric Young about Impact 1000. Young calls it special being on the first and 1000th episodes of Impact. Scott runs down iconic shows that didn't hit 1,000 episodes. Young says he'll be in action on Thursday. Are they just going to omit the fact that Young missed a lot of episodes in between because he was busy doing big stuff in WWE? Big stuff, man. Eric Young was leading the company. He was spearheading the charge in WWE while Impact was without him. I remember it, man. I remember it. The pecking order back then, you guys got to think back because you might not remember it, but the pecking order was Roman Reigns. No, I'm sorry. It was Eric Young. Right. It was Eric Young, then Roman Reigns. That's how it went in WWE. I remember it, man. I remember it like it was yesterday. Impact World Tag Team Championships, the Rascalz versus the Motor City Machine Guns. What a match. What a match this was, man. Trey and Saban lock up to start. Trey goes in circles around Saban before hitting an arm drag. The Rascalz maintain control by double teaming both Saban and Shelley on the floor. Wince becomes legal and stomps away at Shelley in the corner. Shelley turns things around by raking the face and tagging Saban. No, there we go. Tony Brown with the $4.99 super chat says, "What's up, Jesse? Sorry, I'm not at all for a little." Hey, man, we were talking about you, bruh. We covered the Killer Kelly match, man. We covered the Killer Kelly match, Tony. And we thought about you. Just throwing that one out there, bruh. It was something about that match. It was something about the MK Ultra match that made us really think about Tony Brown. So it's good to see you here, bruh. Good to see you here. Shelley twists the ankle before exiting. Saban resumes working on the left foot. All right. Shelley comes in with the figure four, and Trey goes to break it up, and Saban beats him to it. Saban traps Trey in the figure four as well. Trey pulls Shelley onto the rope, then splashes then splashes and moonsaults for good measure. The Rascalz unload with kicks and stomps on Saban. They then hit dueling uppercuts on the Guns in opposite corners. Shelley counters Trey's spiral and clobbers him with a clothesline. Saban dragon screws both Trey and Wince's legs at the same time. Shelley holds the ropes open so Saban can dive out onto them. Saban isn't about to put Trey away before Wince hits Saban is about to put Trey away before Wince hits a big stomp off the ropes onto Saban. Hey, here we go. CL with the $1.99 super chat just says, Chi-Town. I feel you, bruh. Chi-Town. Thank you so much, CL. I appreciate you, man. The Rascalz. The Rascalz cheat. Believe it or not, the Rascalz cheat, using a title belt to hit Saban hit Saban behind the ref's back, but it doesn't get the 3 count. Trey calls for spray paint, but the Guns double kick Wentz on the floor to take him out. Trey then flips over the ropes to wipe out the field. Trey nearly hits Wentz with his title. Saban kicks Wentz en route to hitting Trey with a DDT on the title before the ref can count 3. John Schuyler pulls the ref out, and there's confusion over whether it was Shelley. Saban tries for a roll-up, but Trey shoves him off, and Wentz sprays him in the ropes. Between the ropes, he sprayed him with the spray paint. Trey stacks on top of Saban to finish. The Rascalz retain tag team championships, bruh. Fantastic match, man. The Rascalz, it feels like to me that they're trying to be annoying, they're trying to be heels, but man, they're just so goddamn good. They're just so good, man. They're just so enjoyable to watch. They really are, man. You really can't. It's hard to hate these guys. They're so good. But I am definitely enjoying the Rascalz right now, man. They retain Motor City Machine Guns. I really don't see a need for them to be tag team champions, especially while Shelley is already holding the world title. So we go on to the Knockouts World Championship. Trinity versus Alisha Edwards. Raise your hand if you thought that Alisha Edwards was going to win the Knockouts title from Trinity tonight. Right. No hands. Oh, wait. I guess Funny Rob Bebe thought. Oh, and Ben Espinoza. Okay. All right. No, wait. No, Funny Rob had put that in there before. What's going on, Rob? Ben Espinoza, you're crazy. Okay, good. There we go. What are we getting in this match, man? Eddie Edwards has to insert himself into this women's match, of course. Eddie does the ring intro for his wife. Told the ring announcer that, hey, you can't give my wife the introduction that she deserves. Like, oh, okay. Then you do it, man. I'm getting paid for it. I'm getting paid for it, bruh. So the fans throw their glow sticks in the ring for Trinity. Kind of aim them at Eddie Edwards, and Alisha. Thought that was kind of funny. Once the bell rings, Trinity takes Alisha to the corner and shoves a boot right in her face, man. Trinity then hits the splits and briefly covers. Alisha rolls out to regroup with Eddie. Like, this shit's going down way faster than I hoped. Trinity kicks Alisha through the ropes. Eddie tries to take a swipe at the champ, but she still kicks Alisha anyway. Alisha counters and sends Trinity charging into a turnbuckle. Alisha goes for a tornado DDT, and Trinity throws her off. Alisha hits a drop toe hold on the turnbuckle and covers. Alisha wraps her legs around Trinity on the mat, and they work the midsection. This was one of the laziest rest holds I've ever seen. I mean, they're both just sitting there. You know, she got her legs around Trinity. They're just hanging out, sitting there. Very lazy looking rest hold. Trinity breaks free and double knees Alisha into the corner. She throws, slaps, and then hits a big backstabber in the corner for a cover. Alisha escapes the full Nelson attempt, but then ducks and Trinity kicks the ref. Alisha tries to hit the Delish, but Trinity elbows out and takes her down into Starstruck. Alisha taps as Eddie comes in to break it up. The ref is still down, and Eddie throws Trinity down to the mat. Eddie pulls a table out. He props to send Trinity through it, But then Frankie, Kazarian, and Tracy Brooks run down to make the save. They place Eddie on the table, and Trinity goes to the top rope. Trinity does the Uso splash onto Eddie, and the table's legs collapse. Trinity returns to the ring, gets hit with Kendra, the kendo stick. She wakes the ref, but Trinity kicks out. Trinity heel kicks and then hits the full Nelson bomb, and she pins Alisha for the win. Trinity retains. It was a match, you know. It was a match. We can say that much. I don't think it was really necessary. It was just something to give Trinity to do, I guess. I don't know. Looks like Mike Tenay and Don West will be inducted into the Impact Hall of Fame right here in Chicago. Interesting. Not familiar with Don West too much, but Mike Tenay is a legend, man. Mike Tenay is a damn legend. We get the main event. The walking weapon, Josh Alexander and Steve Maclin. Apparently this was the match we were supposed to get but didn't get, and now we're getting it. Only difference is here, neither one of these guys are champion. Neither one of these guys are champion. They refuse to shake hands to start. As fans have dueling chants, people are chanting for Maclin. People are chanting for Josh Alexander. Josh Alexander, to me, and I've been taking some time to think about this and pay attention to Josh and trying to get accustomed to what Josh is doing out there. It's just not doing it for me. All right. Is it just me? But I'm having a hard time feeling the main event mojo of Josh Alexander. I'm just not seeing it. Steve Maclin, I can see it. He comes off as a main event heel. He looks pretty damn good at it to me. Josh Alexander just seems so vanilla, man. Like I don't see anything that I can get behind in this gimmick. I mean, his wrestling is fine. I don't see it being extraordinary. It's fine. But I'm still trying to get behind what is making Josh Alexander so special. All right. And I'm just not seeing it. Maybe it'll come around to me at some point, but don't kill me. I'm just giving my honest opinion about what I'm seeing about the guy right now. So, yet he's ninth. He was ninth on the PWI 500. That's amazing to me. I don't see it. I'm trying to. I can't find it, man. But then again, that's just PWI Insider, though, man. I hate that list so much. Only because, I mean, the list is cool. The list is fine. Don't get me wrong. But I hate the list because when it comes out, it sends social media and wrestling Twitter into a frenzy over and arguing over their list. Like, their list is the end-all be-all. You can make your own list. I'm going to put out a list. Chi-Town Smarks, top 500, and it has just as much weight as PWI's does. So I think people give this list way too much credit. I mean, it's an awesome little discussion piece, you know, but it's not the end all be all. But still, to be ninth on that list, I'm just shocked. I don't see anything about this guy. So, what happens here? Maclin goes for the takedown, but Josh initially stays on top. Maclin reaches the ropes to break the hold. Maclin applies a headlock before Josh turns it around. Josh transitions into a wrist lock. They get back up. They trade chops until Maclin clotheslines Josh over the ropes. And they both fall out to the outside. The chops continue. Josh drops Maclin on his neck like a brain buster on the apron type deal. Maclin fires back by pulling Josh's arm into the ropes and then shoving his shoulder into the post. Maclin hits a backbreaker and covers. Maclin maintains control, working away at the left arm until Josh pulls out 10 consecutive German suplexes. Maclin quickly grabs on the left arm, but Josh's foot reaches the ropes. Outside at the ring steps, Maclin stomps on Josh's arm. Josh tries for an up and over, but his arm gives out. Maclin takes advantage and hits an Olympic slam for a 2 count. Shout out to Kurt Angle. Josh comes back with a belly-to-back suplex. Josh hits a low cross body into the top rope to knock Maclin out of the ring. Maclin monsters up the energy to slam Josh and then applies an armbar. Josh open hand strikes Maclin's face to break it. Maclin comes up top and then wraps around the arm, but Josh breaks it and hits a backbreaker into an ankle lock. Maclin reaches the ropes to get that broken, slaps Josh across the face. Josh delivers a slap and then kick Maclin's groin. That doesn't seem very, very legal. Josh with a rolling forearm, 2 count. Maclin rolls out of the ankle lock and sends Josh into the second turnbuckle. Josh chops the back. He chops Maclin in the back, then spins Maclin out for a cover attempt, near fall. Josh goes for a moonsault off the top rope, but Maclin trips him and then stomps on him. Maclin hits caught in the crosshairs, followed by the KIA, but Josh rolls out. Maclin goes for the dive, but Josh counters into a wicked power slam. They barely beat the count. They get back in though. They turn it into a slap fest until Maclin hits a pair of suplexes. Maclin goes up top for a headbutt, but Josh gets his knee up. Maclin rolls Josh up for a 2. Josh kicks the groin again and nails the C4 spike for the win. Is the groin kick legal? I guess the groin kick is legal. Josh Alexander is your winner. Steve Maclin, back fresh off of injury, takes an L. It was an okay match, I guess. It was fine. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't breaking down any like barriers for me. You know, it was just okay. I much enjoyed, a few of the other matches before. I like the tag team match much better. I didn't like the PCO match at all. Crazy Steve and Black Taurus was also kind of interesting. That was pretty good, but it's fine. The pay-per-view itself was pretty good. I like the work ethic. I like the work ethic that the talent puts out for their pay-per-views, man. It really feels like they go above and beyond to make sure that they give the live crowd and the paying audience, their money's worth. And I mean it sounds like the bare minimum, but I mean in all actuality, I've seen pay-per-views where it doesn't even look like everyone gave it their all. But not the case here. Fairly decent pay-per-view. I wish I could have covered it sooner, but again, sorry, family life kicked in and JD sucks and all this other stuff, man. So we move on from there into tonight's Impact 1000. Impact 1000 kicks off tonight with Scott D'Amore in the ring and the Knockouts division appear. We get a video package and specialized intro. Scott D'Amore welcomes fans to episode 1000. He then welcomes out the most influential knockout in history, Gail Kim. She throws to a package on the greatest knockout moments. Scott starts to speak again, and then the Beautiful People's music come out, hit, and then they come out. Guys, I'm not going to go through all of this, man. This was very WWE-like. A whole bunch of former knockouts came out, said they're the best. No, I'm the best. And then this music hits. Then, no, I'm the best. And then I'm the best. And at the end of the day, there's just going to be a match next week. It is what it is. Jordynne Grace came out. It's Gisele Shaw, Deonna Purrazzo, The Beautiful People, Awesome Kong. And then there's some Mickey James came out and somebody I didn't even know. It was very WWE-ish. It really, really was. I'm better than you. Music hits. I'm better than you. Music hits. I'm better than you. We move on. Backstage, Eric Young is talking to America's Most Wanted when Santino and Shark Boy interrupts. Santino says he needs help and offers the deputy DOA position to Shark Boy. Shark Boy says, "Shell, yeah." So now we have 2 director of operations, I guess. Joya and PCO get televised entrances. Everybody else got the jobber entrances. Joya is so cringe for me. Not feeling it at all. This Feast of Famine match was a little interesting. I like the match. All right. What I did not like was the fact that no one opened their briefcases. I didn't like that we watched the match. We saw dudes get briefcases, but we don't know who got what briefcase. And one briefcase apparently gets you fired. Yet everyone's happy to get a briefcase. I don't care what's in the other briefcases. If one of them is a pink slip, I don't want to be in the match. I don't want to be in the match. I want to be in the matches where if you lose, you don't get fired. Those are the matches I want to be in. I don't want to bust my ass to climb a turnbuckle, get a briefcase, and ultimately that case can get me fired. That makes no sense. You have to force me to be in that match. But yeah, the fact that there's no payoff, there's no immediate payoff to that, that kind of sucks. You can say the same for Money in the Bank, but the thing is about the Money in the Bank contract, we know what's in the briefcase. We know what's in the briefcase. What we don't know is when they're going to cash in. It's the only thing we don't know, but we know what's in the briefcase when they win Money in the Bank. With these, you get these 4 briefcases, we don't know shit. We don't know shit. Joya and PCO get their own entrances. PCO starts by diving through the ropes onto the field of guys on the outside. PCO gets into the ring and already is doing a suicida to the outside. The rest of the participants rush the ring. Hendry drops Moose in the ring. Sami Callihan rakes Maclin's eyes. Knight and KUSHIDA double team Myers. The Laredo Kid pulls KUSHIDA off the turnbuckle. Black Taurus drops KUSHIDA with a backbreaker. This match was all over the fucking place. Imagine trying to call a battle royal, basically. Basically a battle royal. John Skyler dumps Taurus and Laredo Kid out before Bay catches up to him. Bay trips Skyler and unhooks briefcase number 3. He leaps out of the ring and officially secures it. So once you climb the pole or whatever and you get the briefcase, one of the 4 briefcases, and you come down with it, it's not yours yet. you have to escape the ring with the briefcase, which to me sounds like one of the easiest things in the world to do is get out of the fucking ring. But once you get the briefcase down, you got to escape with it. And he did just that. So briefcase number 3 is secured, leaps out of the ring. And that's it. No, Bay got his briefcase, man. What's in it? We don't know. We don't know. We'll find out next week, maybe, I guess. Yuya tries to stop Maclin from climbing. Gresham and Gajar go at it inside the ring. Sammy and Heath meet in the middle and decide to execute a huge Tower of Doom. These guys were setting themselves up in the corner for a big Tower of Doom, and Sammy, and Heath are like, yeah, let's fucking do it, man. Sammy and Heath start throwing punches until Crazy Steve rakes their eyes and hits a double drop kick. Swinger and Bravo climb the truss, the pole thing briefly. Jay Vidal goes after Steve. This is the first time I've seen Jay Vidal in the ring with men. I didn't think he wrestled men. I thought he was only in the women's division. I don't know. Jay Vidal goes after Steve, but Steve gets a hold of case number 1. He climbs down and hits Bravo with the case. Crazy Steve pulls a fork out of his boot and uses it to stab Myers and intimidate Moose. Moose scales but gets knocked down by Maclin. Maclin hits caught in the crosshairs, followed by KIA. But Gresham catches him with a strike. Gajar hits knees, and then eats a drop kick from Vidal. This match was all over the fucking place. Swinger sneaks up on Jay and applies a sleeper. Bravo throws Swinger to the floor. Bravo scales but gets pulled down by Sammy, who hits a Cactus Driver 97. Skylar spears Sammy. Knight hits a huge crossbody on the Skylar. PCO double clotheslines KUSHIDA and Yuya. Grabs case number 4. As Sammy takes down Hendry, Yuya takes it to Hendry, who then tosses it back to Yuya onto the floor. Maclin and PCO go at it. PCO hits a DDT and then clotheslines others until Vidal runs into him. Vidal tries to seduce PCO. Tried to seduce Frankenstein. Jay tries to seduce PCO, but PCO chokeslams him instead. Callahan whips PCO into the apron back first before Skylar leaves Sammy. KUSHIDA handspring kicks Taurus. Knight runs in and flips Taurus over off the top. Knight goes up, but Maclin shoves him off. Heath stops Maclin and then hits a power slam. Heath and Maclin fight on the top rope. Maclin grabs the case and hits Heath with it, but then gets surrounded. Rhino runs down and spears Maclin so hard that the case came flying out of his hands onto the outside. And who picked it up? Moose. So, winners of the 4 briefcases: Chris Bay, Crazy Steve, Yuya Uemura, and Moose. Am I to believe that one of these 4 men are getting fired now? Is that how this match works? Somebody hit me up here. I mean, so between Chris Bay, Crazy Steve, Yuya and Moose. Someone's getting fired. I think by the process of elimination, it's not Chris Bay. Crazy Steve just got a new gimmick. Moose is not getting fired. Oh, thank Christ. They can stop this Yo-Yo stuff. Okay, I'm with this. I might be with this. I said you're getting fired. Is this normal? Do they normally stick to this? Has there ever been a match like this and someone got the pink slip and something happened in the storyline where they did not get fired? Is that possible, or are they true to the match and someone is getting shit canned because they got the wrong case? Ah, okay. Figures. Gotta love pro wrestling, man. Gia Miller speaks to Chris Sabin about his main event title match tonight. Desi Hit Squad. Rohit Raju and Champagne Singh are in the ring. Raju cuts a promo on how could Impact celebrate 1,000 without them. And then they say they are the best tag team ever. And if there's ever a tag team that can think that they can do what we do, then they're full of themselves because no one can beat us because we are the best. Team 3D came out. Dudley Boys came out. I'm gonna call them the Dudley Boys because Vince can't sue me for trademark. The Dudley Boys come out. Devon is emotional. Devon can't wait to come out and get the fucking table. I didn't really feel nostalgia, like throwback here at all. I mean, for me, it's kind of bittersweet, these kind of matches, because I'm glad to see that these guys are doing well, but at the same time, trying to watch them work in the ring when your memories are filled with them doing like phenomenal things, and then you gotta watch them get in the ring and barely stand up and all of the stuff. It's kind of like I don't want to see them this way, but they got a moment. I'm glad they got a little moment. That's fine. The Dudley Boys deserve it. Dudley Boys were great back in the day. So we get Team 3D versus the Desi Hit Squad. Gee, I wonder who's going to win this one. The ref rings the bell, and then 2 seconds later, the crowd chant, "We want tables." Right away. We want tables. Bully Ray and Singh lock up before Ray twists the left arm around. Devon comes in and double clothesline the Desi Hit Squad. Bully Ray goes up top, but Singh throws him off as Rohit distracts the ref. Devon and Singh get hot tags. Devon throws clotheslines and a shoulder tackle. Raju also eats a clothesline. Spine buster to Singh. Devon covers. Team 3D hits the what's up? What's up? I'm going to put my head in your balls. I remember when they did that to women in WWE, and it was all sexual and everything when they did it to women, but when they do it to guys, it's not supposed to be sexual, I guess, but all right, here we go. Let's see, they do the and then they do the 1, 2, 3, get the tables. Devon gets a table. They hit 3D without the table on Singh, and Devon covers for the win. Team 3D gets the win. Who would have thunk it? They move the table over. Devon props Rohit up, but Ray drives him through the table. There you go. There you go, crowd. You wanted tables? You got your tables. You got 100 years of Dudley boys in that ring, putting young guys through tables. Gotta love it. Josh Alexander has things to say. Josh wants to speak. Josh talks about how special it is to walk down to the ring. He's been an Impact fan for 20 years, and he's proud to say it. But now he's here to get back his gold. He said, I'm here for the title I never lost. You know? Alex Shelley's music hit comes down right away. Basically says, I'm tired of you walking around here saying that the title you never lost, motherfucker. I'm the champion. So you lost something somewhere. You get that shit out of your head. He runs down Josh, chasing the next buck. He said Josh tells him to relax and thanks him for what he's done for 21 years. He was happy to see Alex win the title. Things stayed heated as they hype each other up, but then Josh runs down Shelley's defenses, but reminds him that Shelley lost to Alexander at last year's Emergence when the title was on the line. Alex says this isn't Josh's story and that Josh is just a side quest. Ooh. Shelley wants the match so he can prove that he's better. He's tired. Shelley said, I'm tired of this bullshit, bruh. We can go right now. Josh wants it too, and he challenges them to do it right now. He said, we can do it right now. The Rascalz come in and ambush both of them. There will be no match. Josh clocks him with right hands, and then they come face to face, him and Shelley. The Rascalz attack Josh again, and Shelley goes to the apron. Miguel kicks Josh across the face while Shelley watches and retreats. So we got a little, we got a little tension. We got some things to get off our chest between Josh and Shelley. It's coming off a little homoerotic, but it is what it is. Backstage, Shark Boy confronts the Rascalz. And it's because he is the new, or the acting director of operations or whatever, director of authority, the DOA. He books Trey versus Alexander for next week. Santino calls Shark Boy a natural and shakes his hand. Kenny King and Sheldon Jean walk up. King demands his digital media title rematch. Santino instead books King versus Eric Young for next week. So no, you don't get your rematch, bruh. Apparently you don't get contractual rematches. Only the people we want to have contractual rematches get contractual rematches. Makes sense, right? I'm sure it makes sense somewhere. We have Alisha and Eddie Edwards versus Tracy Brooks and Frankie Kazarian. Tracy, I feel like we just got this match. We must have just gotten this match. Yeah, it was at a pay-per-view. We did just get this match. Tracy takes down Alisha right away. Frankie flips Eddie out of the ring onto the floor. Tracy and Alisha also spill to the outside. Eddie hits a suplex. They get back inside. Alisha kicks Tracy and then tags out. Eddie grabs Tracy by her hair until Tracy slaps him across the face. Let me tell you something, you. Slaps her across the face, bruh. How dare you? She crawls under his legs and tags out. Kazarian comes in, house on fire right away, but then Alisha kicks him in the back. Eddie hits the Blue Thunder bomb on the Frankie. After that's when they go to break. We come back from the commercial break. And Alisha slaps Kazarian a couple of times. And then tags out. Eddie maintains control and throws Kaz out to the floor. They work their way back inside. Kazarian chops Eddie a few times, only to get knocked back down. Eddie drives his throat into the rope before Alisha unloads and strikes Eddie. Alisha unloads and strikes. Eddie covers. Eddie delivers more corner chops. Tracy tries to enter the ring, but the ref keeps her out. Eddie whips Kazarian into the turnbuckle. Kazarian takes advantage of the mishap and then rolls Eddie up before suplexing Alisha. Brooks gets the tag and she does a shoulder block following a clothesline. Tracy hits a running spear and fires up. Eddie grabs her by the hair again. He places her up top for the backpack stunner, but she rakes the eyes and hits X Factor. Face plants him. Kazarian and Eddie with a knee as Lish tries to roll up Tracy. Tracy hits Fade to Black and pins Alisha for the win. Tracy Brooks, Frankie Kazarian gets the win. Gotta tell you, did not really care for this. Did not really care for this at all. I felt like we just got it. Tracy Brooks, I saw that she's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. That's great. Gonna be honest here, I'm not exactly sure why Tracy Brooks, it looks like she was never able to wrestle. It looks like she was never able to wrestle. She looks so out of place in the wrestling ring. I don't know what her role was in Impact when she was a full-time performer. But the couple of times I've seen her, it was not a great look. So they announced Tracy Brooks is going into the Hall of Fame. That's great. Tracy cries and celebrates with their son in the ring. She was a valet. Okay. She was a valet. Then that makes sense because she does not look like a pro wrestler at all. I didn't know she was a valet. I thought she was a wrestler. But now it makes sense. Okay. Let's see. We have our X Division Championship main event. Lio Rush versus Chris Sabin. Chris Sabin apparently is a 9-time X Division champion. And when I found that out, it's when I had to listen to Chris Sabin say that he's a 9-time. I won't bore you guys with it, but spoiler alert, he says it 9 goddamn times. And I remember saying I never want to see him win the fucking 10th championship because then I don't want to have to sit and listen to him do it 10 fucking times. Let's see how that works out for me tonight. Rush heel kicks Sabin and dives out of the ring to recreate the Slammiversary. Leo says, "Too easy," and kind of just taunts him. Rush checks his watch like KUSHIDA and prepares for the final hour. All right. The ref is checking on Sabin, so Leo shoves the ref out of the way. Sabin suckers Leo in with a roll-up, followed by a drop kick. Sabin hits a wicked clothesline and unloads with punches in the corner. Sabin traps Rush in a stretch before trying another cover attempt. Rush hops on Sabin's back, but Sabin backs him into the corner. Leo fires back with a blow to the back of the head. Rush with a belly-to-back suplex. Rush applies a body scissors. Sabin manages a missile drop kick to Leo. He lifts Leo up for a cradle shock, but Rush rakes the eyes until almost the DQ count. Saban rolls out to regroup, but Rush bounces off the ropes with a moonsault to wipe him out on the outside. Leo tells the ref to start. He says, start fucking counting. He tells the ref to start counting and then breaks the count anyway. Leo hits a suplex on the ramp. He wanted the ref to count just so he could break it. Lightning Tiger with a $2 super chat, man. Even got a tiger fucking picture. That's dedication, man. That is living the gimmick right there. He says, what are your thoughts on Major League Wrestling? That's an easy one, Lightning Tiger. I am not familiar with Major League Wrestling. I have never watched a single episode of MLW. So I have no thoughts one way or the other. I'm sorry. I wish I could give you more of an answer. But anything outside of I've never seen an MLW match would be me just bullshitting you. I've never seen it. I'm sorry, man. But thank you so much for the $2 super chat, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Leo attempts cradle shock, but Saban escapes and is still hit with a kick for a near fall. Leo goes up top, but Saban pulls his leg. Rush fights him off initially, but Saban runs back up and lands the superplex from the top. Saban boots Rush into the corner. He goes for cradle shock again and super kicks instead. Saban rolls Rush into an STF. Saban hits a driver for a near fall. Saban hits clothesline from hell and connects with cradle shock for a near fall. He finally got that fucking cradle shock in, and it didn't get it done. Saban takes Rush up to the top. He elbows out and then rakes the eyes again. Saban falls to the mat, and Rush hits final hour. But it's not enough. Rush is in disbelief. You know, he does the... How did he kick out of that? Rush throws a couple of strikes until Saban fires back with elbows that drive Rush down. Rush strikes back. Saban super kicks and punches. Shell shock connects. Saban hits one more cradle shock to win his record-setting 10th X Division title. All the baby faces come out, congratulating him, you know, giving him the Rudy treatment. Rudy, you know, all that shit. You know, I look at being a 10-time champion this way. I might look at things a lot differently from you guys in regards of, if you're a 10-time X Division champion, that means you're a 9-time loser. Am I wrong here? You won it 10 times. That's great. But you lost it 9. I mean, you're working on a 50-50 record, basically, man. I mean, what are we doing here? Why is that? What are we celebrating? That is the personification of mediocrity. You keep winning and losing it. So I never get that. I'd rather win it once and then damn near never ever lose it. You know, maybe twice at the most, but I don't want to keep winning and losing, especially a mid-card title. You keep winning and losing a mid-card title. Then you know, shouldn't you be trying to focus your sights a little bit higher? Something different at least? Maybe it's just me. Who knows? Guys, that is today's double-decker show, man. 2 shows rolled into one because that's just how we do things. I don't care about the YouTube algorithm. Buck the algorithm. We upload when we want to upload, not when the YouTube algorithm wants us to upload. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you, man. You guys are all fantastic. Lightning Tiger, CL, Tony Brown, Fabian Cleveland, PD Shaw, the Meat Father, Fabian Cleveland again and again, Judgment Day, Mike Harper, Greg Goldman, Stephen Brewer, PD Shaw again and again. You guys are awesome, man. Thanks for taking time to hang out with me on this late Thursday evening. We will be back here again next Wednesday. You can catch me. Ooh, I don't know about Saturday for Collision, man. I don't know about that one again. But definitely next Wednesday on JD's channel. That is today's show, guys. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Jesse, aka your very own one and only Chi-Town Smart. I'll see you guys next time. Hit that thumbs up, please. Peace.
My continuous output, my flow of ideas for years been thrilling in me. Please don't stop this feeling in me before the feeling get to killing in me. See, I'm into mayhem. When the play hit the streets of havoc, and then I'm ready to your grave. And Lucifer got nothing to do with this shit. To the days of dirt, getting fucked up within. And I put that on the house, bitch. To the days of the dirt, you gon' cancel that down shit.
And you can inhale the danger. Consider this us spilling out pills of anger. Fuck around, swell a vein up and make you rebel on a stranger. Get contained up, things I'm thinking. Sometimes I be feel like I'm sinking in the motherfucking words of the rap. Floating in the ink pen, breathing and blinking as I lead you to the brink and push you off in the deep end of the issue. Out of the realm of reaching, you ain't gonna know what the fuck to hit you cause you sleeping. Chicago will be your motherfucking shit. Here to show you how worse of it fucking get. Don't play by books. I'm really up in it, burning the rules. Fuck that instruction shit.